Hello, this is Mike Swanson. I run the website wallstreetwindow.com, and today in this video I want to talk with you about what are the types of stocks that are now going up the most in the stock market. What does it take to have a true top stock pick? Well, on July the 5th, I did a blog post in which I said that Kirkland Lake was my top stock pick for July. Since then, at this moment as I'm doing this video, that stock is up 9.35%. The S&P 500 is barely up since then, and most popular stocks such as Apple and Facebook and Google are not up 9.35% since July the 5th. Kirkland Lake is smashing just about every single stock in the stock market. And I'm getting ready to put out another top stock pick for the month of August. And if you're not on my free email list, you need to get on it. Click the link of this video, join my free email list, or go to Wall Street Window and hit any of the blog posts and scroll all the way down to the bottom and opt in. But on May the 7th, I also first put out Kirkland Lake as a top trade. In my private Power Investor group, I keep track of 7 top trading positions. So on May the 7th, I had Kirkland Lake on that list, and it's a 41% since then. Now, I own Kirkland Lake. In fact, I got this in the mail from them. This is a circular put out by the management. They're doing a vote on an options package for the management team, but this circular has some very interesting information in it that gives us an idea of some of the characteristics of what it actually takes to have a top stock pick in this market. Of course, there's some common characteristics of all top stock picks, no matter what the market situation is. Those characteristics are a stock that is in one of the top leading sectors of the market, a sector that is performing better than the stock market averages. And Kirkland Lake is a gold mining stock. And gold and the gold mining stocks have been outperforming the stock market averages now since October. And of course, gold broke out through the 1350 resistance level that had been holding it down for over 4 years. In the month of June, that has put a bid under many of the mining stocks. But Kirkland Lake is also a top stock in that sector. So to really get the best stocks, you have got to have a stock that's in one of the top sectors, outperforming the market averages, and it's also a top stock within that sector itself. And it takes more than simply flipping on the TV set and hearing a story about something like, oh, Netflix is going to come out with some new movies, so I'm going to go buy the stock based on that. You've got to look at not the charts are important for discovering entry points and exit points, figuring out what the upside potential is, where you put a stop loss order in, but true fundamentals in the end are what enable you to do the type of analysis that shows what is the actual upside potential of this stock. In Kirkland Lake has a lot of those ingredients in it, and it's revealed inside this circular. So if I flip to it, the company has reported that its operating cash flow increased by 73% in 2018. Free cash flows grew by 40%. Revenue grew by 23%. The net earnings more than doubled in the year 2018. Adjusted earnings grew by 93%. And the company is making capital growth expenditures to support future value creation. Spent $103 million in 2018. And they're targeting a growth objective of reaching 1 million ounces of gold production by 2021, which would surpass the would surpass production, dwarf it of what it did in 2018. So the bottom line is that Kirkland Lake is a true growth story. Earnings are completely exploding and helping to grow revenue, earnings, support the dividend, put the company in a position to increase the dividend. And not all companies are doing that. Certainly not growing earnings at this rate. But when it comes to a top stock pick, you also want to have a good stock price from a low level that you know, as these earnings trickle in, will help to fuel buyers and increase the price. And right now in the gold sector, there are companies that have ounces in the ground ready to be mined that are at a super cheap valuation. These type of stocks, I believe, are going to be explosive situations going forward, and will end up becoming some of the top stocks in the entire market in terms of volume, in terms of price appreciation, and so forth. And that's what I'm now looking at and researching many more mining stocks, sharing some of the best ideas in my private Power Investor Trading Group. So if you're free on my free email list, get in the private Power Investor Group. And if you're not on the free email list, or not at all, and you're just seeing this video for the very first time, you're seeing me for the very first time, then you got to get on the free email list so you'll know and get the new pick when it comes out in August. And Kirkland Lake, as the top stock pick for July, is up already 9.35%. It is my hope that the August pick will surpass the gains of that and really turn into a truly explosive situation for people who are getting involved in it with me. So that's the update I wanted to give with you in this video, and we'll talk again later.